Hi guys, I'm Alyssa. Welcome to Odyssey and Reading. Today I'll be reviewing Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. This is a dystopian novel set in London about 600 years in the future, and in this world the government, instead of inflicting pain or fear on its citizens, forces its people to be happy to ensure that they never want to rise up and rebel against the totalitarian regime. Our main character is a young man who has had minimal contact with this society, so when he's introduced into this world, he spends a lot of time navigating it and ultimately finds it lacking in everything he loves about humanity, such as religion, philosophy, art, and even character qualities like bravery, kindness, and goodness. Now, for the difficulty of this book, I don't think it's a very hard read. Plot's fairly simple to follow, so is the dialogue. Your hardest part will be getting through chapter 3, solely because the author switches between three different characters' conversations in this chapter, and he doesn't always make it clear when he's going to be switching over. As for the pace of this book, it's a bit of a slower read. The beginning is solely dedicated to world building, and the middle slowly introduces you to characters and has a lot of small events that will ultimately lead up to our main conflict in the last 50 or so pages. As for the characters in this book, just know it's not a character driven novel. You're not supposed to get attached to these characters. The characters' sole purposes are to show the negative effects this government has on these individuals. As for the themes of this book, I really liked them. The author explores freedom versus stability and how far a society is willing to go in giving up their freedoms if it ensures their comfort. He explores what it truly means to be happy and if the characters in this novel have achieved that. And he also explores materialism and overconsumption and the effects that those have on society as a whole. Now, as for the enjoyment of this book, that is very preferential. If you're someone who's used to a lot of YA novels or books that just have a much lighter feel to them, then this might be quite different than what you're used to. It has a dark tone to it, similar to George Orwell's 1984, so just mentally prepare yourself for that. However, I consider it a must read. It is so thought provoking and interesting. It's very different than any other dystopian book I've read. So, if you're someone who really likes political novels or you're trying to get into the classics, I would read this one. It is worth your time. I hope this review has been helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next Friday. Bye.